I'm currently sitting on my gigantic block monster surrounded by a whole bunch of creepers. Now, you'd be terrified, right, normally? But not with this. This is just the next level of Minecraft mods. Take a look at this. How brilliant is this? This is amazing. This is an all-terrain spider that can chew up trees, demolish any animal in its path, and as you can see, we're actually creating the deforestation of this survival games world, or Hunger Games world. And here's a nice little piggy we can squish. Let's see if we can get to the piggy, but before we need to actually get and chop down some trees. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit slow on chopping down the trees, and on uneven terrain, this is a little bit of a sketchy, dodgy, really experimental stage of the mod, where as you can see on flat ground, it moves brilliantly. We're squashing these creepers with ease and traversing across these blocks, and as you can see, if I punch it, I can actually spew out these blocks and it will replenish these blocks, and there we go, we've actually destroyed the actual spider or the block monster. Now let's go create a new one and experiment some more. Now please remember, this mod is still in the experimental stage, so if you do install it, expect some quirks or some weird things to happen. So the way you actually obtain yourself a block monster is by going into your inventory using something like too many items, and actually there is no crafting recipe for the sort of spawn egg, which is the only way you can obtain your delicious monster. And we're going to spawn a whole bunch of these monsters, and since I have a fairly decent computer to these standards, it will run and create a massive block conundrum. As you can see, they're all shaking about very nicely. My computer is holding up very nicely as well. I must commend it. It's doing a great job. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some TNT here and pop one off and see the very nice explosion. Now this is simply breathtaking. Look at the physics involved with this explosion. It is simply amazing. I really like how it also floats on the air, or not floats on the air, it floats on the water. Even better with a little bit of submersion, and ooh, that's a very nice little creek inlet. Now I keep on thinking this is a sort of naturally formatted world, but this is actually man-made, and that's why you can see such a nice sort of lake to the river entrance, like so. But we need to spawn another one, another block monster. Here we go, and we're gonna jump on this bastard. And let's see if we can walk or ride on water. Now, I've tested this out before and it did work. And as you can see, we have a very nice boat. This is absolutely awesome. Now, once you think about it, riding on water is the best and most suitable thing for this creature to do. Simply because traversing across the hillsides is rather quite tedious work and very slow. But if you want to get around on water, this is your sort of boat to choose from. Now let me tell you some more information on how to use this monstrosity. That's what I'm going to say. Let's go squish this squid. I wonder if we can actually go and, will it hit detect? Hopefully it stays up. Don't submerge yourself. There we go. We squished the squid. Very nice. Let's see if we can get the ones a little bit underneath water. Oh, we got him. I think, no, we got one. We didn't get both of them. But more information. For example, we can use the W, S, and D keys for movement. But also we can change the speed, or we can increase it by pressing R to make it the fastest walk rate is 0.5, and if you can slow it down, you're actually walking a slow pace. Now for me, preferably you want to be walking quite fast. You want to be roving around the world. So as you can see, a great sort of luxurious boat, as you all may say, and we got the shrapnel still falling from the sky and finding a nice place to sit. We're going to go try and mount this sort of hill and see how well it goes, because on water it is perfect, but as soon as we get onto land, as you can see, it slows down the sort of travel time drastically, and we've flipped over now. Now that's an awesome thing it can do as well. It flips over, and we can actually notice this when we fly. It actually turns into somewhat of a ball shape, and has some weird wacky physics. When you let go of the spacebar, it will just circulate and have ball-like physics. Like if someone just kicked it, it will just continually float through the air and then gradually fall back down. Now you can also change the leg height by pressing the X button. Now the highest height is 65. Now one word of warning I must say is the fastest walk of speed by pressing R, and also the highest height is the most preferable. It's the best one that sort of works for me and is able to travel across most terrains and doesn't get too stuck and doesn't get too glitchy. So you got to keep an eye out on that. Make sure it is the highest and fastest sort of spider that you can get. Now another thing that you can toggle on and off is the ability to eat trees. You can press it by pressing C on default, and let's go to this island and destroy. Well, you're going to deforest this island. As you can see, it's a great tool. It actually has some practicality by deforesting sort of a land for example, if you want to build a house or something along the lines. But as you can see, it still needs a little bit of refinement traversing over hilly terrain, because we're having some hard times climbing up this damn island. But we're eating this tree to pieces. We're going to be full soon, but we still got 5 more trees, 6 more trees to eat. But climbing up this island hill is a little bit difficult, which is a drawback of this mod, but it's probably the only drawback I can find. So this pretty much covers the entire Block Monster mod. It is simply spectacular, a must install for those that want weird, wacky adventures on gigantic creatures. Absolutely amazing, and what a way to bring back the next video after a 2-month hiatus. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and please enjoy this gigantic explosion. Okay, that was a really hype kill. Oh well, it looks still pretty cool. Have a nice day.